All right. So, little Johnny, he's always touching himself. Always touching himself. And his father keeps telling him, he's like, Johnny, quit touching yourself. Anyway, sure enough, one day, Johnny's father goes up in his room, and there's little Johnny touching himself. And his father tells him, he said, Johnny, what did I tell you? You keep touching yourself like that, you're going to go blind. And he says, well, can't I just do it until I need glasses? I like that one. I can relate to little Johnny. Because I always be doing stuff that I know is bad for me. But you do it anyway. You know what I mean? You're like, I'll worry about the crap later. Like, I know when I eat McDonald's, like, I'm going to feel like crap afterwards. But I don't care. I'm just like, you know what? It's going to be good at the time. And I don't know why we do that. Same way with, I don't drink anymore. But when I did, like, man, I'm going to be hungover as hell tomorrow. I don't care, though. I'm going to have fun tonight. That's all that matters. We're weird, man. Weird humans. Weird people, man. Weird species. You know what I mean? We get brainwashed to think a certain way. That's it, man. That's it. I've been on that kick lately. Because, I don't know, man. I just been on a kick where, like, me, I won't even say we. I see it as we. I'll say I just buy so much crap that I don't need. And I cleaned out my room the other day, and I got like 30 pairs of shoes. I got a pair of hiking boots for the winter. I got a pair of hiking boots for the summer. I got a hiking pair of boots for when I'm working. I got a pair of sneakers for when I run. I got a pair of sneakers for when I'm hanging out and just looking cool and I want a pair of sneakers. I got a pair of flip-flops. I love flip-flops in the winter. I got a black pair. I got a pair. The other day I went out and bought a pair. I didn't see a pair. I decided to buy Crocs. Never really liked the way they looked. Is that dog crap? No, it's just dirt. Bought a pair of Crocs, even though I have all these pairs of flip-flops. I have a pair of Teva outdoor hiking. Like, come on. You know what I mean? You know how many winter coats I have? Probably have like 8 winter coats. I have a leather jacket for when I'm on my motorcycle. I have a leather jacket for when I'm out looking good with my girl. I have a leather jacket. I have a winter coat for hunting. I have a winter coat for when I'm out in the woods. I have a winter coat for when I want to just be out and I look good and it's clean. It's too much, man. It's too much. And, we're just, I think we're all like that. I got brainwashed in this is what you need to be, and this is how you need to act, and this is what you need to do, and this is what, this is property and prestige, man. I'm just sick of it, man. So I've been trying to live a new way. It's my, next week I'll be like, I bought a new jacket. I'll be on talking to you guys. I bought a new jacket because I need a trucking jacket because I had to buy a jacket that's fluorescent color. And so that way, I justify it. I believe my own bull crap. You know what I mean? Anyway, but I got a problem too. I get really down on myself. Like, I get down on other people. Critical and judgmental of other people, and then I get critical and judgmental of myself. Instead of just like chilling out. Yo, man, just relax. Just live. Anyway, so I can relate to little Johnny. You know what I mean? Dad says he's going to go blind. Hey, I'll worry about that then. This feels good now. You know what I mean? Very weird. All right. You guys are like, yo, I didn't come here to hear your philosophy on frickin' life, Jay. I came here to hear about Schneider's drug testing thing like you wrote in the description down there. So I'm here to tell you guys, as you guys might probably know and have done your research, hopefully, Schneider does a hair follicle thingy. I don't know how far that can go back with the marijuana, the weed stuff. I think it's 6 months. But here's what I'm here to tell you. I've been calculating it. I've only been with Schneider for 4 months now. And a lot of you guys know this is my first trucking job. So I've only been with him for 4 months. Well, last week, and you would think you have to do that follicle test, the hair follicle test, before you come on. So you would think, all right, I got it done. They're not going to, I really don't care because I don't do anything anymore. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't do some of the other stuff I used to do. Oh, man, because I used to get it on. But you would think, all right, they did a hair follicle test. Maybe you got some time. But I'm here to tell you, last week I went in to put my truck in to get this automatic, if you see my other videos, and I got a drug test. And they didn't do a pee test. They did another hair test. Now, when I went in there, the DBL was like, oh, you've been randomly chosen to give a hair test. I don't believe that. Now, I'm not saying I think they thought I was doing anything. I think they probably have a quota, like they have to do so many, in a certain amount of time. Probably policy or whatever. And they saw I was in the OC doing something, and they're like, hey, while he's here, he can do a drug test. Because they're all about money, so they're not pulling people off the road, in the middle of their day. And they're like, oh, you got pulled. You have to drop your loads and come in. They probably know, hey, he's at the OC, so we're going to drug test. We need to fill a quota. So maybe they do pull them off the road. Maybe some of you guys be like, hey, man, I was in the middle of my deal. I was in California. I had to drop everything and go to freaking Ohio to do my drug test. I don't know. I doubt that happens. Maybe it does. I think they're in it for more convenience, but maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it just so happened that I got randomly tested when I was like 5 minutes away from the OC. And I doubt other companies, if I was in California, like, hey, you have to come to Ohio and get a drug test, and it takes 2 days to get there. Like, they're not going to tell you. I wouldn't assume. Maybe they will give you a heads up. Maybe some companies will because they don't want you to fail, and they're like, hey, do whatever you got to do. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here to talk about Schneider's drug test. So I was there for 4 months, and boom, got another hair test. So here's my recommendation. If you like to smoke, and that's part of your thing, I don't know if Schneider's gonna do it for you. I don't know if that's gonna be a wise choice. And I don't look down on smoking at all. In fact, lately, I haven't done it for probably like 15 years. Lately, I've been like, maybe I smoke a joint. That might be nice, man. Chill me out. Yeah, try smoke. But I'm not going to do it because I would never risk. You're not only risking failing, losing your job. I think that's a big mark on your CDL. Like, hey, man, he failed a drug test. It just ain't worth it, man. For me, I haven't done it in so long. I don't know what I'm missing. So I'm like, it pops in my head. I wouldn't mind smoking a joint, but I'm like, I can't because I get drug tested. But if you're into that, you like to smoke a joint on the weekend, God bless you. I think it's a lot more safe than drinking. I'm telling you, I've done it all, and alcohol was my drug of choice, and it did some bad shit for me. But so I've done them all, and I had a stage there where I was smoking in my younger days, and it ain't even that bad. But the government said, this one's bad, this one's okay. This one, and a lot of people, like my wife, she's like, well, the government said this one's okay. So alcohol's bad, man. Alcohol is freaking bad. Smoking weed ain't that freaking bad. So anyway, if you like to smoke, be careful. You're not going to, and if you get drug tested or you do that hair follicle thing, like I could very easily, I got a hair follicle, I could be like, all right, man, I'm going to smoke a joint because it probably won't test me again. I ain't even going to risk it. I ain't going to run that risk. But, if you like to smoke and you figured out ways to get around the pee testing, because I know they're not as accurate or as long, I would not do Schneider. And if you're smoking weed every single day, that's just probably like drinking every day. Then you're kind of using it as a crutch. I don't know if I get into trucking then, because I ain't saying no. If you want to smoke weed every single day, but if you like to smoke a joint on the weekend or maybe once a month, or and I'd be careful if you're one of these guys where you don't really smoke that much, but every now and then you might be around a buddy, once in a blue moon, they whip out a joint, you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a couple hits off that. It might come back to bite you in the ass if you're with Schneider. I'm curious to see what they do when it's legal. I wonder what they do in Maine, like with them truck drivers, or like California, or Colorado. I wonder how that works. I wonder if you can smoke, because when you smoke, doesn't it last? It's like in your system for like a month. So what are you saying? If I smoke 2 weeks before somewhere where it's legal, and it shows up that's probably what it is. They probably won't even where it states that it's legal, you probably can't even smoke. I'll bet if you're with a trucking company. Or like, I used to work at another place, they used to randomly drug test you. That sucks. Imagine working somewhere or living somewhere where it's legal. So you smoke a joint 3 weeks before. Because, yeah, it's still in your system, but you ain't high. You ain't freaking high. That's interesting. I don't know. I ain't got the problem. I don't really smoke. I don't smoke, so. But I'm telling you, that's my shtick. Time's getting late. I'm almost 12 minutes over. Probably done hearing me rambling. Just be aware, if you come to Schneider, you're going to get drug tested. And they're going to keep doing a hair follicle. Okay? They do it when you first sign up, and they're going to keep doing it. It's not like if you get a random drug test while you're working here, they do pee. They do a hair follicle. So, everybody stay safe out there. Be cool. I'm going to do the same. And I'll talk to you later. All right. See you.